When I first came across Cradlehall, I was blown away by the fun element really, and just it all seemed to suddenly make so much sense that this would be the way, if I was still a child, this would be the way I would want to be taught. And it was like just a curtain opening off a window or something for me, that moment of, ta-da, this is the thing to do for any language. So we start with that, some warm-up exercises, and I like to use, quite often I will use things that I have learned in English and will translate into Gaelic, even for children who are in mainstream. Or my preferred option is to use something where I've maybe taken a specific theme like parts of the body or numbers, and then I like to get at least 2 or 3 good songs that they can then use as a class, perhaps in an assembly or part of a project they're doing. Sometimes I try and tie it in directly to the class project if the teacher's keen for that. Predominantly the things I teach are in Gaelic because that's my comfort zone, but I do also do some songs in Scots or English Scots. So we do a wee bit of that, and then I always finish a session with a game. I find the children really enjoy the games. I think particularly the games that are a little bit competitive and that, you know, quite often at the end there might be a winner, they seem to really like that. So I always try and incorporate a game into every lesson, at least one, but usually several. And again, I don't think it matters what language that is in. If the children think it's a game, they're willing to learn, you know, any language. So yeah, I think it's a great teaching tool. I think the greatest compliment as a tutor when you're dealing with the staff is if they come up and say to you that they've used something you've delivered in the YMI sessions. And sometimes it can be the simplest thing, like a rhythm pattern that you repeat that they might then use in maths, or just when they need the class to refocus. So, you know, I think it is just that sort of sharing of ideas, and I do think teachers generally are grateful for new ideas. I think it's a difficult thing to say, to be specific about the benefits of music, because I think it's something that infiltrates every aspect of a child's life, and it should. And I think for some of them who don't get any access to this, you know, to music of any kind, it's really sad, because I think you can leave it too late in life to come to music. But I think for things like specifically what we do through the YMI project, I think it really helps concentration. Some teachers have said to me, they've commented on the fact that children who maybe find focusing on schoolwork a little tricky, they can be very surprised by how focused they can be on something like music. So I think, you know, it has a huge benefit across probably an awful lot of subjects and curriculum work for the children.